Now, a mother of two from London is taking on an unusual challenge to inspire girls to get into climbing. Masha Gordon is aiming to climb the highest mountains on each continent, as well as travel to both poles in the Explorers Grand Slam Challenge. Next month, she'll start the most grueling stage of the journey, conquering Everest and the North Pole in just 6 weeks. Masha's here this evening, but Masha, you're already a big way through your expedition, aren't you?
That's right. I'm 2/3 done. So I'm very much looking forward to completing and returning back to the family life sometime in June. But it's all exciting stuff ahead of me. Everest, which has been a dream, long-term dream of mine, and North Pole, which probably will be the toughest part of the journey.
You're going for a record as well.
That's right. I'm looking to break the female record, which currently starts at 11 months, and I'm looking to do it in 8 months. Only 2 people have ever done it under a year, so hopefully we'll make London and Britain proud.
No doubt you will, but the question that I'm wondering, and I'm sure a lot of people are as well, why? What motivated? What makes you want to do all these, take on these challenges?
Well, I'm a woman who, as a girl, failed at PE. I was freezing in front of a gym horse. I couldn't do it. I was kicked out of that class. I couldn't run 5K up to a few years ago. So this endurance challenge is a little bit personal, but more than anything, I hope to inspire women of my age to take on a challenge that you can take on just using your endurance, and also take on the girls that where we struggle with the issues of grit, we struggle with the issues of developing mental endurance, and I think that the outdoors, using my example, could help you build all those qualities.
Among the expedition and climbing community, how popular is it among women? Are you still well outnumbered by the men?
Oh, absolutely. I would probably say that we're at 10% of expeditions, but it doesn't mean that this is not going to change. I mean, the interesting bit is that outdoors companies actually don't make female sizes in Eversuits or the polar boots. So again, I think that will change as more women take on these challenges and embrace that.
We talk about these things like you just tick them off in a box, but it's a huge amount of preparation and also an awful lot of danger there as well. I mean, you have to presumably prepare an awful lot to conquer things like Everest and the North Pole, because many people don't always come back.
Well, look, it's all about, just like in anything, all about putting 10,000 hours. And, I had a professional career before. I now have a portfolio career, board roles. And I learned that by putting in time and breaking down risks in manageable chunks, you can actually cope just without any challenge. So in preparation for Everest, I went to an 8,000-meter peak last fall called Manaslu, and learned there how to deal with oxygen, how to deal with extreme altitude, and how to deal, frankly, with the boredom of staying in base camp. Everest is 60 days of sitting around and probably only 12 days of climbing. So you need to be able to mentally cope with that minutia, as well as obviously claim with the art of climb.
Now, I mentioned earlier, a mother of two. What do your kids make of your extraordinary adventures?
Well, my family is very, very supportive, and I think that my kids hopefully will have expanded imagination. I'm sure that my 8-year-old daughter will never forget getting a call from the South Pole. She was woken up at night and her first question was, have you seen the scientists? Because we talked at length about what is South Pole. But clearly they miss me, and I try my very, very best to be in touch with them on a daily basis and to tell them about my day.
How can people find out more about your expedition?
I have a website, which is GRIT&ROCK.com. It's a site that encompasses the charitable aspect of my challenge, as well as they can follow me on Twitter with the handle GRIT&ROCK and Instagram.
Masha Gordon, GRIT&ROCK, thank you very much indeed, and wishing you the very best of luck. You're watching London Live News.